Cream Center was just one location in Chopati, and my father had, kind of done several other businesses, but he had just sold his business. So, I think innovation is important in the sense of future generation planning, but a lot of it has to do with how the head of the family or the senior of the family is accepting and allowing the newer generations to get involved in the business and take it forward. Convinced my father that one of the ways that we could expand quickly was through the system of franchising, which was new to him and a little difficult for him to wrap his head around. At that point in time, most people kind of opened their own shop, put in the capex, etc., and therefore there was a limit as to how much you could expand or how quickly you could expand with your own funds. That kind of concept got us to where we are today, which is 40 restaurants strong. We're in 12 cities across the country. And that same concept allowed us to start Ice Cream Works a few years ago. And we're already 50 Ice Cream Work parlors across the country. But it was that innovation and that switch of strategy in the sense of not owning our own restaurants, but moving towards a franchise system where we really put in the systems of how to run the brand. So we're the brand experts per se, and then we give others the opportunity to run our brand under our guidance.
So we did some diversified projects together. We could put it about 2-3 more businesses, but from the third generation onwards, we started encouraging more entrepreneurship, whereby we wanted each individual, instead of completely telling them that liberty is where you need to focus everything, we wanted them to kind of prosper and incubate their own thoughts and ideas, where family and family fund was available to support their entrepreneurship. But we were kind of strategically discouraging them to join the Liberty Group. In times to come, in 8 to 10 year horizon, the businesses will become large. So we didn't want to get them to say that you start with like a multi-crore project whereby the risk of family is much larger. So we wanted to encourage smaller projects strategically, whereby they feel that this is my capital and my risk and I need to be a risk taker. And some people will make it big, some people may not, but I think they will become independent in their approach is what we feel.
One of the factors which I've seen most families focus on is getting people to say you will not go into competing businesses. And my questions in some instances have been, why? Why not? Why are you afraid of getting cannibalized by another member of the family? Because at the end of the day, he might take 5% of your market share, but if he takes a 15% market share from somewhere else or creates new share.
Relatives rather than an absolute competitor who's not your relative, because with the experience that you have, you can, just like he was saying, expanding in different areas. Every product has a consumer segment that you are very good at, and there are several segments at which you can be there. So brothers can compete in different segments of that same product. For example, it can be price driven segments, it could be quality different, it could be anything. But the concept of competition, family business as people with on hand family, but actually the way we actually should look at family businesses is much larger than that, because families businesses have grown over the years only by inducting professionals, empowering them, giving them creative liberties.